The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody, he's a macho savage. You're listening to Mike Trash, TrashTalkingRadio.com, the best in the business. Say it, the macho king.
Wrestling fans throughout Radio Land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at TrashTalkingRadio.com. Every Tuesday from 7 to 10 o'clock, you hear guys like myself, the Ugandan Giant Kamala. And that's my story.
You can hear words to describe the Trash Talking Radio Show from 7 to whenever we get done is by using a screwdriver. Cut, roast, beef. This is Sean, the other half of the Rock and Wrestling Connection. That's the trashy one and the loony one together forever.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ivan Koloff. I'm here to tell you about Mike Talking Trash. With the Trash, 7 to 10. Tuesday night, you got to listen in. It's the best around, the best in town. Alright, hey, this is the Animal. One half of the world demonstrating the road warrior leading the dumb. If you know what's good for you, listen to Trash Talking Radio or else.
Everybody, you're watching Trash Talking Radio. This is Hulk Hogan. Hulk, what do you got to say about Trash Talking?
Well, I gotta say that I just bought Trash Talking Radio. You're out of the picture, dude. This is my show, and you better watch, because what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan's brand new Trash Talking Radio runs wild on you?
It is times like these that the world needs heroes and entertainment, and with that I give you the greatest live talk show known to mankind. With inflation being at its highest points, we need someone to show us the ways of good taking on evil, and someone who has the heart of Snow White and the strength of Thor. He, along with his sidekicks Trash's mate, also known as Trish, Trash's babe, known as Ashley, they will fight crime and make the world right once again. Please welcome me in a round of applause for the vital idol Class C Mike Trash. You may all be seated. Thank you.
Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night, and it's been a really interesting day. Is that I can't seem to get the act together. I'm sorry we're late. A lot of weird things going on here, and I can't seem to get all of my things posted here. I can't figure out what I'm doing. I have no idea. They changed things on Facebook again, and all the things that I'm used to doing aren't there now. So let's see. I've got share to a group, but yet my group is not coming up. None of my pages are coming up, so I can't share it to my pages. That's really fun. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. That's great. You'd think that after all this time, I would know how to do this. Anyway, welcome to March.
Hello.
Yeah. Let me see if we can. Let's see if it's different in here. It doesn't seem to be. Let's see. Where is the share button? Hey, is the noise any different? Listen to see if our noise hopefully is better now or less noisy.
Yeah, sounds like we're good.
Well, wait till you hear us, though. That's what I'm looking at. Because that's, okay, so that button, is it noisy? it's still a bit noisy,
Yeah,
but considering I didn't tweak it, I need to tweak it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so anybody that's here, I apologize for the lateness. You can't see. Oh, yeah, I got to turn. That's because I just want to make it.
We're a figure of your imagination.
We're just invisible. We're invisible today. Wait a minute. I don't even know if I turned Ashley on. Did I turn you on?
I don't know. Did you turn me on?
I don't think I did. I think that was one of the many things I have tried to do that I've been trying to see if I'm on. Okay, I'm here. Oh, don't look behind the curtain. Hold on. I've been cleaning the studio. You can't really tell. It's actually just as bad as before I started. And so we have issues today. Ashley's here, but you can't see her. It's
I guess you didn't turn me on.
I guess not. What's that song? I didn't mean to turn you on. That's. Let me get. Okay, now let me see if I can find you. What did I? Oh,
where did I
go?
I
had you.
I'm playing hide and seek. You can't see me.
You know why? Because
you can hear me, but you can't see me.
You didn't come up. You were supposed to come up here. I have a box for you, but you're not here.
I thought I drove up.
Okay, let me try it again. Let's do this as we're.
And I thought I even drove up early this time.
Yes, you did. And I didn't expect this issue that I had. The issue that I had is so weird and bizarre, and we had sound coming from our microphones, but we couldn't hear the sound that you could hear. So for whatever reason, it wasn't playing, and it wasn't playing to our headphones. So I couldn't do the segment with Doug because we couldn't hear him.
Right.
Everyone else could hear him, but us. So that was weird. Now let's see if I can find your box. It's not there. It's not. Why isn't it? Oh, I wonder if it's not. May have. Hold on. Let me see if it's on here. Let's see. Oh, it says 0 connection. So now if I hit the button and put a new one out here, we might have connection. So I'm not seeing you at all. That's why I was running into that issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to have issues. Still not coming up. Why is
it's
that?
Tuesday.
It should be coming up. Why is it not coming up?
Because it doesn't want to.
It's here. It should be here. I see you. Oh, it came up and it went down. Now it's up. Okay, now I might be able to actually
up, down,
see
down.
you. Okay, so let's see what happens with the NDI and see if we get what we need to make it work. All right, now you're here. Are you here?
I don't know.
Okay, let's try and start it again. It just really sucks because I had everything dialed in last week and everything was working great last week.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, not at all. So, like someone came in and, oh, there you are. Okay, now I bring you in here, and let's make you smaller. Okay, no one's going to see this but me. So everyone's going to see me on the screen talking about you. And now we got to position, layers, position. That's it. Okay, then we got to bring this down here. Boom.
I'm a really good hider.
Yes. Yes, you are. Okay. In the meantime, I guess we could talk about what you didn't do.
What didn't I do?
This weekend I was.
Yeah, did you have fun?
I did have fun.
That's great.
I made people mad at me and everything. It was great.
When don't you make people mad at you?
The good old days, like I used to always get people mad at me, and this was no exception.
Wish I could have been there.
Yeah, would have been fun.
I bet.
Maybe someday we'll get you there.
Sounds good.
There we go. There you are. Very good. Now I can bring you into the. Okay, I got to push position. Got to put you in position so I can move you. There we go. We moved you. Okay. Now I need to. We're going to take a little more off the side. This is like a haircut.
I was just gonna say that.
There, that's good. And then I got to take a little off of my own side. Now I wonder if I can maybe be lucky enough to actually put you where I need to put you without having to do complicated things. Let's see if you can be it in my world?
I don't know.
Okay, let's see. And then we do. Nobody knows what we're doing here.
Nope.
Including me, actually. Let's see. We'll put you in there. Oh, that's not it. Okay, that's not the one you are. You're the last one. You're down here. But you're not coming up. See, that's what I don't understand. You used to work, and for some reason you're not working anymore. And it's really annoying because I'm not used to not having it work. Put you up here. Now, I can see I got a big hole in the ceiling there. I got to get rid of that too. So I'm putting this back up here and get rid of the hole up here.
You're right, Amy Sue. It must be Tuesday.
Oh man, it's really Tuesday. Whoops, that's not the one.
I woke up with a bad migraine headache this morning, so I didn't even go to my physical therapy this morning.
Oh, what was his name? All right, so now we'll get it working. Okay, now I just need to make you this, get this, and there you are. Oh, you're too big.
I'm never too big.
You're too big.
No.
Your ego's in the way now.
No, never.
See what you look like now. You're still a little bigger than you need to be. Let's make you smaller. You should, you know, it's a shame dieting can't be this easy.
Right?
Man, that'd be awesome.
Right?
Oh, wait a minute. Now, okay, yeah, now I got to put you down here and down even further. There you are. Now people see the what goes on the other side of the screen.
You found me. I'm here.
Yeah, you're minus an arm, but that's okay. All right, now we're here. Okay. Oh, wow, I got all kinds of things going on in the background here. Don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, now it's a little better, hopefully. All right, let's get this show started. I got 5 RIPs today, so lots of people dying. You know, they either don't die at all or we get 5 at once.
Right.
And that's kind of annoying as anything. I want to see
Amy Sue says sound would be lovely.
We got sound.
Yeah.
You got sound because we're listening to it. We're listening to the playback. So I don't know why you don't have sound, but you might want to type it in there.
Sound.
Yeah, I was going to say you might want to type it because she can't hear us. That's weird. Christine has sound, right? Oh, man. This has been hard. This is not supposed to be this difficult. Anyway, so you don't have any sound? Did you have? Well, I can't talk to her because she can't hear what I'm saying. I got these new headsets too that I want to try, but I'm afraid to touch anything now that it's working.
Finally, did not for a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay. All right, good. All right, so you have sound. Anyway, we had 5 people die. That was just
wow.
That's a lot of people at once, and that we didn't have any for a couple of weeks, and I was wondering when everybody was going to start dying again. But
very true.
Didn't expect them to all die at once, but you got these issues. So 3 of them were wrestlers, and actually one of them was on the show.
Oh wow!
So I'm going to save him for last.
Okay.
Because there's a special bonus for that one. Okay, now I want to try this headset again. I'm afraid to do anything because, oh no, I can't hear anything anymore.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
You're playing with fire over there.
Yeah. Okay, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yep, I can't hear it. So I guess I'll go back to this one again. Oh. Yeah. This production thing. I don't even know what I'm doing. All right. What's that say? The hashtag. Yeah. Yes, you were correct. Now I got to figure out. Those were expensive headphones, so they should work. All right.
Hi,
okay.
Miss Kylie.
All right. The first one we will play is Did you watch any of the Star Trek stuff? Like the Star Trek Discovery?
No.
Okay, well then he won't mean anything to you. I'm going to play his first.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. And please play. I'm begging you. No more issues tonight. Oh, I hear it.
In loving memory of Kenneth Mitchell, 1974 to 2024. Kenneth Mitchell, the talented actor whose passion, versatility, and indomitable spirit illuminated screens both big and small, peacefully passed away on February 29, 2024, at the age of 49. His remarkable career and unwavering dedication to his craft touched the hearts of audiences around the world, leaving an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. Born on November 25, 1974, in Toronto, Canada, Kenneth Mitchell embarked on a journey that would see him become one of Hollywood's most respected and beloved actors. With his magnetic presence and commanding performances, Mitchell captivated audiences with his ability to breathe life into every role he inhabited. Mitchell's career spanned over 2 decades and encompassed a wide range of memorable performances across film and television. He showcased his exceptional talent in numerous acclaimed projects, earning the admiration of audiences and critics alike. One of Mitchell's most notable roles came in the science fiction genre, where he portrayed diverse characters with depth and authenticity. His portrayal of Cole, a Klingon warrior, in the hit series, Star Trek Discovery, endeared him to fans of the franchise, who celebrated his nuanced depiction of honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. Beyond his contributions to the Star Trek universe, Mitchell's talent shone brightly in a variety of other projects, including roles in Jericho, Miracle, and Frequency, among others. His ability to imbue each character with humanity and depth resonated with audiences, earning him a dedicated following and widespread acclaim. Mitchell's impact extended far beyond the realm of entertainment. He was a devoted husband, father, and friend, cherished by all who had the privilege of knowing him. His kindness, generosity, and unwavering positivity touched the lives of everyone he encountered, leaving a lasting impression that will be cherished for years to come. In addition to his accomplishments as an actor, Mitchell was a passionate advocate for ALS research and awareness. Following his own diagnosis with the disease, he courageously used his platform to raise awareness and funds for research, inspiring others with his resilience and determination in the face of adversity. Kenneth Mitchell leaves behind a legacy of love, laughter, and inspiration that will endure for generations to come. His contributions to the world of entertainment will continue to enrich the lives of countless individuals, who will forever remember him for his talent, his compassion, and his unwavering spirit. He is survived by his beloved wife, Susan, his children, and his cherished family and friends, who will carry his memory in their hearts always. In celebrating Kenneth Mitchell's life, let us honor his legacy by embracing the joy and passion he brought to the world, and by continuing to strive for kindness, empathy, and understanding in all that we do.
Now, I didn't know anything about him prior to him dying.
Right.
But I did find it really interesting that he gave back to his community. He had gotten ALS. Mm-hmm. He diagnosed himself, and he bought the chair so he could get around and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they made roles for him so he could be in the wheelchair.
Oh, nice.
So in the Star Trek, he had a hover wheelchair,
nice.
A wheelless chair, if you will. Mm-hmm. And I just thought it was really interesting. And he was 40-something when he died. That was sad.
Yeah.
And he had kids and stuff. He seemed to be a really nice guy.
I've heard other people dying of ALS, and ALS is almost just as bad as cancer.
Yes. Well, it killed him young.
Yeah.
And it took away his ability to walk and stuff. And it was just, I really found it interesting that he didn't give up. He became an advocate for it, and I thought that was really interesting that he actually did his part. And as soon as I find her treats, that he didn't just like cry and fall into that thing. Oh, I'm going to die.
Right.
He actually kept working and stuff.
Right.
So that was really interesting to me. And I was a Star Trek fan, but I'd never watched that one. I watched the Picard one when he left. You know, and I'm starting to watch the Star Trek, the one with. Would you know anything about Star Trek? Okay, then it doesn't matter. I watched another one too, and I watched Star Trek, the original. I still like Star Trek, the original, because I always thought I could be Captain Kirk. Yeah, he got all the aliens. He was a ladies or aliens man.
An aliens man.
But I thought that was really interesting that he didn't just lay down and die.
Right.
So that was really cool that he actually followed through and everything and did whatever he had to do to make a difference.
Right. And I didn't know what ALS was. I didn't know what it was. I just looked it up, and it's nervous system disease that affects nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, causing muscle weakness and loss of control.
Correct. It's after Lou Gehrig.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a baseball player. So I felt really everything happens for a reason, and his purpose on this planet was to show people that you don't have to give up.
Right.
You can still live a life with ALS. So I thought that was really the most interesting out of everybody. That he was the most interesting out of everybody that died.
Right.
But hold tight, because there are some really interesting people this this week that have died that I thought was interesting. That had some really good stories.
Right.
The next one I'm going to do is I'll do Richard Lewis. I felt bad about Richard Lewis because Richard Lewis was a guy I liked a lot. I always thought he was a great comedian. By the way, I put all these trailers right before our stuff to advertise the show. So I figured, hey, I do these things for free. I want people to know that we do these, and we don't have them done. I do these by hand. So, and these take a lot of work. These took a lot of work, especially when there were 5 of them. You're not wrong about Kirk. Yeah, he was cool. He was what? And he was the first famous person who had ALS. Yeah, I think it was really. I really didn't know anything about him before that.
Right.
So, all right, here's Richard Lewis. Don't call now because I don't have it working.
Richard Lewis, a comedy legend, passes on, 1947 to 2024. Richard Lewis, the iconic comedian whose self-deprecating humor and neurotic persona entertained audiences for over 5 decades, passed away peacefully in his New York City home on February 20, 2024, at the age of 76. Born on June 29, 1947, in Newark, New Jersey, Lewis found his comedic voice early on, developing his signature observational humor and nervous stage presence. After honing his craft in stand-up clubs, his career took off in the 1970s with appearances on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and The Dick Cavett Show. Lewis cemented his status as a comedic force with his 1979 HBO special, Lewis and Wood, co-starring his close friend and fellow comedian, Buddy Hackett. The special showcased his unique blend of vulnerability, self-deprecation, and sharp wit, earning him a devoted following and critical acclaim. Throughout his career, Lewis cultivated a reputation for being both irreverent and endearing. He frequently played off his anxieties and insecurities on stage, creating relatable humor that resonated with audiences. He appeared in countless television shows and films, including Taxi, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask. Beyond comedy, Lewis was a respected writer and producer, creating shows like The Richard Lewis Show and The Bing Show. He was also a talented dramatic actor, showcasing his range in films like Playing for Keeps and Leaving Las Vegas. Richard Lewis leaves behind a legacy of laughter and a career that inspired countless comedians. He will be remembered for his honesty, vulnerability, and unwavering dedication to his craft. He is survived by his loving family, friends, and legions of fans who will cherish his memory for years to come. In honoring Richard Lewis, let us celebrate the laughter he bestowed upon us and the indelible mark he left on the world of comedy. In lieu of flowers, the family requests that donations be made to organizations dedicated to mental health advocacy and support, in honor of Richard Lewis' enduring commitment to raising awareness and fostering understanding. Richard Lewis funeral service will be held at a later date, where friends, family, and fans will gather to pay tribute to a comedic icon whose light will continue to shine brightly in the hearts of all who knew and loved him. Richard Lewis may be gone, but his comedic genius and the joy he brought to audiences will forever be cherished.
Richard Lewis was always one of my favorite comedians.
I didn't even know he died till just now.
Well, I guess we're the bearer of bad news, huh? Yeah, I think it's, he died, 29th?
24th? 24th?
Yeah, so, yeah, and he was actually, I loved him. He had some, I loved listening to his comedy, because he was the way I would do comedy,
Right.
always busting on yourself. But he was really actually a neurotic person in real life. His life was pretty interesting.
I watched Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I
so
never
I've
watched
seen...
that. I
did. It was hilarious. He was hilarious.
Yeah, I do want to watch that. I want to check him out on that. But I didn't know he was on that until I did this.
I knew it because I watched it, but okay.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
really good. He really wasn't looking so good though.
No.
He looked really bad on that. But he had a countless problems with alcohol and drug addiction.
Right, and you can kind of tell by looking at him.
Yes. And I tried to put extra stuff. I didn't know if you noticed. The things that were in this were not things that we were talking about.
Right.
I was doing things a little different this time. I did the little text things not to match the video. It was
right.
I decided I wanted to add a little extra stuff so that people didn't say, "Oh, you just said that."
Right.
Nobody ever said that to me, but they probably were thinking it.
Mhm.
But anyway, he was really one of my favorite comedians in the old days, and he used to come on Letterman, and I used to love to watch him.
Yeah.
And he has a really he had an interesting story. So that was another one. That's 2 down. Now they're all wrestlers from here on out.
Okay, that was a little bit of a shock there.
Well, I don't know how many of these others you will know, but I'm going to play them in. I'll play this one. This guy's from Pennsylvania, and you may or may not. I really tried to do things a little different this time. I put a little spin on things. So
that's interesting.
You might or might know him as Virgil. It's $1 Billion Man's sidekick. Okay, I didn't know if you'd know him or not.
No.
You probably won't know him at all then. Okay.
Loving memory of WWF Virgil, 1961 to 2024. WWF Virgil, the iconic professional wrestler whose charisma, athleticism, and dedication captured the hearts of fans around the world, passed away on February 29, 2024, at the age of 62. His legacy as a trailblazer in the world of sports entertainment and his unforgettable contributions to wrestling will forever be cherished by fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Born on July 24, 1961, as Michael Jones, WWF Virgil embarked on a journey that would see him rise to prominence as one of the most beloved figures in the wrestling industry. From his early days as a protege to the legendary $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase to his storied solo career, Virgil's impact on the world of professional wrestling was immeasurable. Virgil's career highlights spanned decades and showcased his incredible talent both in and out of the ring. As the loyal bodyguard to Ted DiBiase, he played a pivotal role in some of the most memorable storylines in WWF history, including his historic victory over DiBiase at SummerSlam 1991. where he finally broke free from his employer's grasp and asserted his independence. Beyond his role as a bodyguard, Virgil's solo career was marked by a string of impressive victories and unforgettable moments. From his time as the People's Champion to his tenure as the Intercontinental Champion, he captivated audiences with his unmatched athleticism, charisma, and unwavering determination to succeed. Virgil's influence extended far beyond the confines of the wrestling ring. He was a mentor and inspiration to countless aspiring wrestlers, generously sharing his knowledge and passion for the sport with a new generation of performers. His dedication to his craft and his unwavering commitment to excellence served as a shining example for all who knew him. Throughout his career, Virgil remained a beloved figure among wrestling fans, who admired his resilience, his indomitable spirit, and his ability to overcome adversity. His larger-than-life persona and infectious enthusiasm endeared him to audiences around the world, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of wrestling fans everywhere. On April 16, 2022, he revealed that he had previously suffered 2 strokes and had been diagnosed with dementia. A month later, he said he was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer. Jones died on February 28, 2024, at the age of 61. His cause of death hasn't been made public. WWF Virgil leaves behind a legacy that will endure for generations to come. His contributions to the world of professional wrestling have left an indelible mark on its history, shaping its evolution and inspiring future generations of wrestlers to follow in his footsteps. He is survived by his loving family, friends, and legions of fans who will forever cherish the memories of his legendary battles and larger-than-life persona. In celebrating WWF Virgil's life, let us remember the impact he made on the world of professional wrestling and the enduring legacy he leaves behind.
So that one was interesting. I mean, I didn't know he was from Pennsylvania.
I didn't either.
I didn't know that he was trained by the Wild Samoans.
No.
And those are 2 really interesting things. I found him. I didn't get along with him. I don't want to say that because he died. I mean, I tried to get him on the show and he didn't want to do it. He was one of those guys that probably wanted more. You know, I didn't know that I probably knew him before he was Virgil, when he was Soul Train Jones. I probably saw him as Soul Train Jones and didn't know it. And I didn't know he was Soul Train Jones until I did this. And I'm like, oh, I probably saw him way back in the day. But I would have never, made the correlation if I hadn't seen that.
So something interesting, going back to Richard Lewis, when I looked up Richard Lewis, it says, like in his about on the side here, it says his birthday, and then the day he died was February 27th, 2024. But if you go on down where it says born and died, it says he died February 28th.
Well,
So
if
which
you die
one?
on the 29th, it doesn't, it definitely counts every 4 years. So, I want to die on the 29th of something, or I wish I would have been born on the 29th of February. Then I would only be like 4 years old or something,
Right.
or whatever it would be. But it was just, I found that interesting. Yeah, I really, I hadn't heard his name in a while, and probably because he wasn't doing great. And Virgil apparently had a lot of problems at the end that, I get screened for cancer all the time, and not all the time, you got to get it every 10 years or something, you got to get it, and I had mine just recently. And those guys back in the day smoked like crazy. I mean, when you're on the road all the time, what do? You smoke and you drink.
Right.
And chances are that caught up to him.
Right.
It's a shame, but, the thing is, the thing I'm having problems with is figuring his age out, because if he was 61, he was born in 61. If you were born in 61, you should be 62.
When was it?
He was born. I can tell you what my notes said. See, I had a problem with this because I didn't want to spend too much time on it because I spend a lot of time on these things, and it wastes a lot of time. But let me see here. He was born in June, I think. For his. There it is. He was born. I think it was July 24th. And then, oh wait, now see, one thing said he was born in 59. Another one said he was born in 61, and one of them said he was born in 51. So I had all kinds of different issues as to knowing when he was born.
Wait, so when was he born?
61.
Okay. Because what I'm looking up here says April 7th of 1951.
Yeah, that one's wrong.
Okay.
That one's really wrong. Because that's really, really wrong. He's not 70, or he's not 71 or 72 or whatever it is.
So his birth date is July 24th.
61.
61.
Yes.
That's a good day to be born.
Is it?
It is.
Why is that?
Because it's the same day I'm born.
Well, what makes that good?
Because I said so.
Well, the guy I'm going to play next was born on my birthday. So
what are the odds?
Yeah.
What are the odds today?
Yeah, I'm absolutely being serious here. The next guy, I grew up watching this guy on television, and I never got to interview him, but I interviewed his daughter.
Ooh.
And his daughter was very cool, and she's on our promo.
Okay.
You know who?
No.
She annoys the living daylights out of Christine, I can guarantee. Because she hates her voice, because her voice is... Anyway, when...
So, Christine, plug your ears.
Well, but she's not going to be in this.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this is the fourth one. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Fourth one. And... I was having fun with these.
I can tell.
Well, I had made them and I never use them, so I got to make it and I got to use it, and I figure I really can't do the full scale stuff like I'm doing here because it cuts off the bottom. I didn't realize that till I did it, but on this one it doesn't matter. Anyway.
In Memoriam. Butcher Vachon, 1938 to 2024. Butcher Vachon, the towering figure whose presence in the world of professional wrestling defined an era and inspired legions of fans, passed away on March 1, 2024, at the age of 86. His remarkable career, marked by unmatched athleticism, indomitable spirit, and unbridled passion for the sport, leaves an enduring legacy that will be cherished by wrestling enthusiasts around the globe. Born on August 27, 1938, in Quebec, Canada, Paul Vachon, known to millions as Butcher Vachon, began his journey into the world of professional wrestling with an unyielding determination to succeed. Standing tall at 6 feet 2 inches and weighing over 300 pounds, Vachon cut an imposing figure in the ring, earning a reputation as one of the most feared competitors of his time. Butcher Vachon's illustrious career spanned several decades and included memorable stints in various wrestling promotions across North America. Renowned for his rugged style and brute strength, Vachon engaged in legendary battles with some of the biggest names in wrestling history, leaving an indelible mark on the sport. Throughout his career, Vachon's tenacity and resilience made him a fan favorite, earning him admiration and respect from audiences worldwide. His larger-than-life persona and unwavering commitment to entertaining fans endeared him to generations of wrestling enthusiasts, who marveled at his unmatched skill and intensity inside the squared circle. Vachon's influence extended beyond his accomplishments in the ring. He was a mentor and inspiration to countless aspiring wrestlers, generously sharing his knowledge and experience with a new generation of performers. His dedication to his craft and his unwavering passion for wrestling served as a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who knew him. Paul Vachon teamed up with his older brother, Maurice Vachon, forming a formidable tag team. The brothers achieved their greatest success in the AWA, American Wrestling Association, under the guidance of promoter Vern Gagne. In addition to his contributions to the world of professional wrestling, Vachon was a beloved husband, father, and friend. He cherished his family above all else and took great pride in their love and support throughout his storied career. Butcher Vachon leaves behind a legacy that will endure for generations to come. His contributions to the world of professional wrestling have left an indelible mark on its history, shaping its evolution and inspiring future generations of wrestlers to follow in his footsteps. After retiring from in-ring competition, Paul worked for the WWF, World Wrestling Federation, in various capacities. He is survived by his loving family, including his wife, children, and grandchildren, who will forever cherish the memories of his legendary battles and larger-than-life persona. In celebrating Butcher Vachon's life, let us remember the impact he made on the world of professional wrestling and the enduring legacy he leaves behind.
Now this person here, I grew up watching him all the time. And here's the ironic part. So I make this video, I posted the video on YouTube.
Right.
And I thought that was it. And I saw a post from Mrs. Vachon. She had announced that he had died, and I'd run into it just by accident. I just weird how that thing happens. Anyway, I told her that I made a video and gave her the link to it if she wanted to see it. But apparently he was sick for a while, and it was just interesting because I remember watching him and his brother. They tore the place up.
Right.
And the person who he was the father of was Luna Vachon.
Ah.
And she does the promo at the beginning of the show. So I thought that was interesting that that he actually adopted her, I guess. So I don't know who her real father was, or if that was a misnomer. I don't know, but I found that interesting, and he. I really liked him. I liked him and his. I didn't see his brother as much as him. I did see them both when they were in the AWA, but when he came into WWF, he worked the WWF, and I didn't remember him in the WWF, but I believe he probably was still there, and he did actually work in the office. So and probably train people. So it was just really cool that. I do remember him a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The Butcher Vachon. All right, there's one last one. And this is the main event.
Okay.
You probably don't know him,
Probably not.
But the reason you will understand why I made him last. And by the way, before I do all this, stop. No, don't stop like that. Okay. Stop. Now, go in here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is going to be a problem. This isn't the whole video.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be a real problem.
Yeah, it is.
Huh. Okay. Check on something.
What'd you do to it?
I'd only, something happened here because I did a whole video and I didn't read the whole video. I looked at all of them before I posted them. So why is it only 3 seconds? It only did the, oh, I could do this, but I'm going to. Have to. Well, this didn't come out right. Because if this is not going to be there, then it means that it's not. It didn't upload. And if it didn't upload, that means I've got to go upstairs and I've got to put it on the cloud so I can play it, and put it on YouTube so we can actually do the thing. Because I know that it was a complete video that I made, because I made it. I know it's there, but it doesn't seem to be.
Right.
That's the only one that didn't upload. Just put these other. I forgot to do the link to these so that people can see them, and I'm really upset about this because it's not going to be there. I'm going to have you talk for a few minutes so I can go up and figure out where, if it's not there, yeah, that means, see, your job is very important.
I see that.
You've got the most important job, and that is to keep me on track and to not have any dead space.
Well, I didn't know.
You didn't know what? Your job?
No, I didn't know you were going to have some errors.
They're not mine. I didn't screw it up. It was the people in the back office. The people that were supposed to post it, they posted the wrong one, apparently. I don't know how that happened, though, because I watched all of these before I posted them. So I know they're all correct. But why is it missing? That's the question.
I don't know.
And that's going to be we'll have to check and see if that is now, Butcher Vachon was correct. Okay, so that was good. We had 13 views already, and I just posted it.
Ooh.
So that means that was the one that was to Butcher Vachon's. I sent it to his wife. So I hope that they liked it, because I thought it was
yeah, really
pretty good. I like when the projects I do mean something to somebody. Besides me.
Right.
Usually I only do them because I like them. Okay, come on. Post it already. Post it. Someone is watching. Watching what? Just trying to freaking post the thing. Make sure that everybody has the chance to see it, because it's a good video. I think these videos turned out really good, better than usual. This still not posted. What's going on? Post it. Having problems with Facebook again, which I wouldn't doubt.
That would be crazy.
Well, I don't know what happened this morning, but they lost Facebook and Instagram at the same time. That was really odd. And now I need to see if this really did go up. Because it says it's the right one. It says it's Ole Anderson, so it is the right one. Come on, let me close it. Close it. Okay. Now, this says it's only 3 seconds. I definitely didn't post it.
Right.
You have anything to talk about?
I do. I have a couple things.
Good. You talk about that.
Okay, so the first thing I'll talk about is yesterday I'm a team lead at where I work, and we had one of our team lead meetings, and there's going to be some new things coming in, and I don't have everything. I mean, it's a lot for Panera, so there's going to be some things leaving, some things changing, some new things. But as I get there for the meeting early, we are having our food safety audit. So just to kind of check and make sure everything we're doing is right, and making sure it's done by code and everything like that. So if we fail, we get another try to pass it. Then if we fail again, we get shut down. But we did not fail. We passed it with a 96%. And one of the things that we were docked on was our dishwashing machine wasn't producing the right chemicals. But when we tested it with our stuff, with our chemical tester, it was coming out right. But when she tested it with hers, it wasn't. So we weren't, she had to go buy hers, unfortunately. So we were trying to figure out what the difference between her chemical tester and ours was, but we weren't quite sure. But that necessarily wasn't our fault either. So, and I'm not sure what the other things yet were that we were docked on. I think it was just maybe some cleaning things that weren't like completely scrubbed. But other than that, we did very, very well. So we did pass on that, which I'm very happy about. The other thing that I saw, and you guys can't unfortunately see my screen, but the article that I have up on mine is Leaping into Life. Dad born on Leap Day welcomes leaping son. And it's from Iowa. It says there's a 1 in 1,461 chance of having a baby on Leap Day. And the chances of a Leap Day baby having a baby on Leap Day are probably even slimmer. But that's exactly what happened with the Glass family in Des Moines on Thursday. Dylan Glass was celebrating his 7th Leap Day birthday when his son, they named Archer, was born at 7:47 a.m. Thursday morning at Iowa Methodist Medical Center. Leap Day babies are known as leapings. Every leaping born at Unity Point Health Des Moines Hospital will receive a special onesie and an adorable froggy hat knitted by volunteers known at the Fibersmith of Des Moines, Iowa. And it does show them with the dad and the son with the knitted hat and the with the onesie, which I think is cute. But I do know a couple people that are born on Leap Day. And here's another article that I have with a lady was born on Leap Day, and then she had a daughter that was also born on Leap Day. So that was quite interesting as well. Because if you really think about it, what are the odds that they are born, their parent was born on Leap Day, but yet their now child is born on Leap Day? So, like, my daughter was actually born a month before my birthday, which she was born June 25th. My birthday is July 24th. But her dad's birthday is also July 24th. So if we would have had her a month later, she would have been born on our birthday, both of our birthdays. You're back. No, I was just talking about our, well, the first thing I talked about was our food safety audit, how we passed. And then the other thing that I talked about was a article that I had found earlier in the day, or not day, but earlier in the past weeks. A son, or a guy from Iowa, his birthday was on Leap Day, but then he had a son born on Leap Day also.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. It said it's 1 in 1,400 and some odd chances, but it's even slimmer to have your child born on Leap Day.
I see. Okay, well, while this is uploading, this is a picture from Friday.
Okay.
And this is when I went to see, okay, so this is a story about a person that, when I went to college, I was 16, and he was already there, and he was probably in his 30s or maybe 40s then.
Okay.
And he was a singer, is a singer, and is one of the people who inspired me to be a singer, because I always wanted to be a singer.
Right.
Okay. But I was never sure that I was good enough, never sure that I could do it. And I would go to band practice with him, much like people come to band practice with me, and I would watch him play, and he inspired me to be a musician. And so when I left, when we last saw each other, which was around 1980, I didn't know what happened to him. He had given up music at that point, and he said he was done with it. And I was sad that was the case, because he was so good.
Right.
And so here he continued to sing after he left college. He did join other bands, and I found out that he was playing at this club on Friday or Saturday, or whichever day it was that I went.
Friday?
Anyway, it was cool because I got to see him for the first time in 40 years, and he was playing in this band. And this band included a percussionist, somebody who was playing bongos and all kinds of stuff, a guitar player, and 2 women. One played a flute, and they had like 4-part harmony.
Oh, nice.
And it was just so different from all the bands out there today.
Right.
And they were really, really good. And that was the first time we'd seen each other in 40 years.
Nice.
And that was really a cool thing. So I was very happy to spend some time with him, and
yeah, because I saw you were out, and I had posted it that you were down in my area. You were only 15 minutes away from me.
Yeah. Well, I was just definitely happy to see him, and it had been a long time, and I wasn't even sure if he'd recognize me because I was quite a bit bigger. I had long hair. I had a beard, a full beard, and
did he recognize you?
He says he did. It took him. I think it took him a while to register who it was, but okay, we're at 70%. So I actually uploaded it to my OneDrive too, just in case it was going to take longer. But it was just really cool to see him, and it was just I was just happy that to actually catch up with him a little bit.
I'm glad you had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Okay, now the question is it here? Is it here, or did it upload, or didn't it? I don't see it uploaded, so we may have to wait. Maybe I didn't upload it to the right track. Maybe I uploaded it to the wrong folder. Well, while we're doing that, I'll actually show you the pictures from. This is their band.
Oh,
this
nice.
is him. This is a beautiful singer. She is a flautist. There's a percussionist. and there's the guitar player, and
Nice.
that's all they got. They don't have a lot of people in the band. They aren't loud. They're harmonious, and it was just really neat to see. And here's another shot of them, and
Nice.
and they all get along well, and they all
That's
sound
good.
good. And it was just awesome to see him and his. And now I met his wife, and it was just really cool. He got to, and I'm jealous of his hair. He's got longer hair than I do. But it just was really cool to see him, and I thought it was really, really fun. Not my cup of id as far as music goes, but I mean, they were good. They were really good. But it's not. And then we'll play. We'll also. Where did I put it? Here we go. I did the thing we talked about, APP. Sorry you couldn't be there.
I know.
Here is.
I really wanted to go.
Oh, here's a nice shot of the seats. Oh, I guess that's me.
Oh, that's you.
That's me there. Christine took pictures of it. It was fun. I came out and did a promo and talked about the importance of the Trash Talking Radio belt.
Okay.
And we got me one step at a time going in the ring. And I introduced I was the last champion that held it, and I was crowning a new champion that night.
Oh.
And so we had all these people out, and
okay.
It was a battle royal until we got to the last two people. When we got to the last two people, we had a match.
Okay.
And there I am.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And that guy there called me a legend.
Oh, really?
Yes. So it's nice to be thought of as a legend. But it was really cool. It was just
nice.
It was really cool. I was really I had a lot of fun.
That's good.
And it just is. Okay, we are almost up. We might be there. We might be there. Looks like we're there. Oh, what's this copyright? There should be no copyright issue. There should be no copyright issues. The owner allows content to be used on YouTube. Well, then it's not a copyright issue. There shouldn't be anything that, I don't know what the copyright would have been. But okay, so here we go. This is Ole Anderson. And by the way, he didn't do too many interviews. He did 2 interviews with me.
Oh, wow.
And he didn't do interviews, but we had a good reputation because we did all the big people back then. So, yeah, that was back in 2006-ish.
Ole Anderson, a tribute, 1942 to 2024. Ole Anderson, a wrestling legend whose indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling shaped the sport for generations, passed away on February 28, 2024, at the age of 81. His enduring legacy as a pioneer, mentor, and fierce competitor will forever be remembered by fans and wrestlers alike. Born on September 22, 1942, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Alan Robert Rogofsky, known to the world as Ole Anderson, began his journey into the world of professional wrestling with an unmatched passion and determination. His career spanned over 5 decades, during which he became synonymous with toughness, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. Anderson's contributions to the sport of professional wrestling are immeasurable. From his early days as a wrestler in the 1960s to his later roles as a promoter and booker, he played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of professional wrestling. His innovative approach to storytelling and character development revolutionized the industry, laying the groundwork for the modern era of sports entertainment. Throughout his storied career, Anderson competed in some of the most iconic matches and rivalries in wrestling history. As a member of legendary tag teams such as the Minnesota Wrecking Crew and the Four Horsemen, he electrified audiences with his raw intensity and unparalleled skill inside the ring. His no-nonsense demeanor and hard-hitting style made him a force to be reckoned with, earning him the respect and admiration of fans around the world. Beyond his accomplishments as a wrestler, Anderson's influence extended far beyond the confines of the ring. He served as a mentor and role model to countless aspiring wrestlers, imparting his wisdom and expertise with generosity and humility. His dedication to the craft of wrestling and commitment to excellence inspired a new generation of performers to strive for greatness. Anderson's impact on the world of professional wrestling will be felt for years to come. His contributions to the sport have left an indelible mark on its history, shaping its evolution and guiding its future. His passion for wrestling was matched only by his love for the fans who supported him throughout his illustrious career. Ole Anderson leaves behind a legacy that will endure for generations. His spirit lives on in the hearts of wrestling fans everywhere, who will forever cherish the memories of his legendary battles and larger-than-life persona. Though he may have taken his final bow, his legacy as a true wrestling icon will continue to inspire and captivate audiences for years to come. He is survived by his loving family, friends, and legions of fans who will honor his memory with reverence and admiration. In celebrating Ole Anderson's life, let us remember the impact he made on the world of professional wrestling and the enduring legacy he leaves behind. A memorial service to honor the life and legacy of Ole Anderson will be held at a later date, where friends, family, and fans will come together to pay tribute to a wrestling legend whose spirit will live on in the hearts of all who knew and loved him.
This is Ole Anderson. I've been talking to a guy named Trash. What kind of a name is that? Well, I'll tell you what. Listen to this trash-talking radio, because you're going to get the latest information on professional wrestling. Remember, if Ole Anderson tells you to hitch up a grasshopper to a freight train, don't ask a lot of questions, and don't ask the trash-talking radio questions. Just hitch him up.
That's why
That's
I made it
awesome.
last. I see Tommy Cairo is in the chat room.
Ooh.
ECW legend Tommy Cairo. How
Hello.
you doing, Tom? Tommy. So, yeah, I've met him on several occasions, and
Nice.
and actually worked a couple events he was at, and I was at a bunch of events that he worked.
Oh.
Because he was an ECW original, so
Right.
it's good to see him every once in a while. I see him popping around, and it's good to see him. So, but anyway, the reason I made him last is because he had that promo.
There you go.
If I had gotten that promo from Richard Lewis, I would have put him last.
Right.
No, but Ole Anderson was an interesting character. He really has a one-of-a-kind personality, and he was really. One time I talked to him. The first time I talked to him, I wish I could find that promo. He flushed the toilet while we were talking. It was just funny. He was funny, and people didn't realize how funny he was. He actually was funny. And I liked him. He was a good guy. So there we go. We got all of the 5 in, and it only took us an hour and a half.
Of course, none of them are on our.
None of them are on the death list. Nope. We're not doing so well, considering we had a lot of them. We had 2 times. We had 6. We had 6, I think, the last time, and 5 this time, and nobody in between. We just had there were people that died, but nobody that really were people that I felt were big enough that I cared about, and none of them were on the list. So.
Right.
But yeah, it's interesting that we did all. And actually, on the topic of wrestling, since we do talk about wrestling a little bit here, Sting had his last match on Sunday.
Ooh.
And that was an interesting match. He and Darby Allin took on the Young Bucks.
Okay.
And when he came out to the ring, he came out. Well, okay. So you saw 2 Stings come out.
Right.
You saw Sting back when he was wearing the blonde hair and the red, white, and blue. His son, I guess, is a wrestler, and came dressed out like his early Sting. And then he came out he came out dressed like the old Sting, but it was a good match considering Sting's 63.
Right.
And that was fun, and Sting ended up winning. He ended up winning the match by himself because Darby Allin went through glass and was out from early in the match, and the Sun, I guess, was only there for the beginning.
Right.
That was a fun matchup. It was fun watching. That was the only reason that pay-per-view would have been worth the money.
Right.
That's actually I wanted to talk about that because he had he had that match, so I felt that was worth talking about. So, did you watch any more of the Breaking the Band? That's good because I wasn't ready for it. So
one day I'm going to surprise you and I'm going to watch it.
Well, you got to make sure you don't surprise me because, especially next week, because next week's show is going to be off the cuff of whatever I did in San Diego.
Okay, I'll make sure I won't watch it next week.
Well, you can watch it for next week, but I'm just not going to cover it next week.
Okay.
But next week is pretty much going to be no notes, just full out like I do every time I have one of these shootings. So we there's a chance I might shoot the pilot next weekend or this week.
Okay.
It's just going to be a test shoot, because I want to see what it looks like with us all doing it. And actually, Maggie's not going to be there, so I'm going to have someone stand in for her part. Talked to her about it last night. So I don't even know if we're going to have time to do it. I mean, some of us aren't going to be busy every day.
Right.
They usually have us busy Thursday through Sunday nonstop.
Okay.
But the agenda I got looks like I'm free Thursday and Friday. So unless they just didn't tell us everything, I wish they would have told me that I wasn't going to do anything because I wouldn't have got there till Friday if I knew that was going to happen. So I just, I don't know. Anyway, because I got things to do and people to see, and, well, not really have anybody to see, but got things to do. I always got things to do. Keep myself busy all the time.
You're a very, very, very busy person.
Yeah, I don't understand why I'm so busy now. I shouldn't be. I should be, not busy now. But, just the way it is now. But I am going to be cutting a promo out in California about the next show, next wrestling show.
Okay.
Show people how the other half lives.
Understandable.
Yeah. Something like that. That's, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see if that is how it goes, but it'll be fun. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else I need to talk about on here? Okay. We got a bunch of guitars for sale. You should see how many guitars we got now. We got 9 guitars for sale now.
I came in, and I think while you were talking about it, and it sounds like you guys got quite a bit going on.
Yeah, I'm excited about that because, we've got good stock of stuff. We're just in the process of making it all work, and, it should work out. It's scary when I'm thinking of all the inventory we have now.
Right.
But it'll pay. It'll pay in the long run. All right. Now, next thing I want to talk about is... Oh, where's my notes? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's the last thing I put in there or not. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, good. There. Okay. Just want to make sure because I don't have a lot of new notes, but I have some old notes that I wanted to talk about, so I didn't put as much new stuff in.
Right.
The first one is your boy
My boy.
Your boy.
My boy.
Your boy is retiring. You're like, what are you talking about?
The Kelsey.
Kelsey? Yes. Apparently, Kelsey is. Is that the right one? Is that the right Kelsey? Is that the right?
No, that's his brother.
Oh, that's the brother.
Jason Kelsey.
Oh, he probably.
Travis Kelsey is the Kansas City Chiefs person. That's his brother.
Okay.
That plays for the Eagles.
Oh, well, then it's not as cool as it would have been. So now he's not your boy anyway because he's not the right one.
He's not my boy. It's Kylie's. Kylie likes the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's all in the family. Anyway, that's a big announcement was that, Jason Kelsey delights with many Taylor Swift's references during the retirement speech. So I don't know if we have a copy of it. I don't know if there's. Wait, where's the article? Okay, I guess that must be. Well, that's kind of weird. So. What? We don't have it? What? Oh, okay. Okay, well, he had a lot of references about Taylor Swift in his why is there not anything there? Is this an audio thing? What is this? I thought this was a. All right, now I'm confused. All right. All right. Well, that turned out to be a bust. Let me check and see if there's another article like this. Okay, page 6 over there. Ah, it must be a video. There it is. Okay, now I feel better. At least there's something going on. Okay, there. He's sobbing. Nothing like a grown man sobbing. Like a 300-pound man sobbing. Let's see if we, says here, Jason Kelsey seemingly dropped few subtle references to his brother's girlfriend, Taylor Swift, in his emotional retirement speech. Or at least he took some inspiration from her song. Can't even name one song that she did.
Who, Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Cruel Summer, Teardrops on My Guitar, Blank Space.
I don't know any of those songs. And I'm sure they're all real popular songs. It's just I don't listen to Taylor Swift. And that shows how uncool I am because I don't have any idea what songs she's talking about.
You Belong With Me.
Oh, that's nice of you to say. I don't think your boyfriend would like that. Nor would my girlfriend. Well, we can talk, though.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I hope she's not on. If she's on, I guess I'll be talking to you. I may have to stay at your house tonight. Without, oh, shoot, we can't. Because you're your boyfriend. Okay.
Oh, darn.
We're screwed then. All right, now I lost the video again. Here we go. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can see it. I think we can probably see it. Looks like he started talking, and I didn't know that. Let's see what he says.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for inviting me. Okay. Let's see how long this is. Okay, it's 30 seconds.
How long this lasts?
He's crying. Not that big of a deal. I'm retired. It's good. You'll love it. Retirement's great. That's it? That's it? I feel like I was just cheated twice now. That's sucky. Yeah,
Pills from a doctor.
Shut up. I didn't want your opinion. I wanted his. I didn't want him to cry on camera. Jeez. All right, well, that didn't work out the way I planned it to. The veteran of Philadelphia Eagles player, 36. 36. He retired at 36. How old are you? You going to retire in a couple years?
30. I'm 34. I'll be 35.
you're going to be retiring in a year and a half?
Totally.
All right.
Totally.
All right. Well, it says here the veteran announced he was hanging up his football cleats after 13 seasons. Wow, that's a long time to be playing in that sport. That sport's a rough sport. In fact, I'm going to be having my friend Tina on in a couple of weeks. Now that we got this, now that we had it working. Once I get it working again, because her husband was in the NFL, and he had CTE.
Oh wow!
And we're going to talk about CTE.
Okay.
Now, if I can only get that working again, we'll be all right. All right. It's only too poetic. I found my career being fulfilled in the city of brotherly love. I knew that relationship all too well, he said about his brother. Kansas City Chiefs player Travis, his brother. He didn't do too well in the playoffs. You should probably quit yet. Elsewhere in the announcement, he called out the second song. He said, if you go above and beyond in this city, you'll be rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. Here, the father of three may have been referencing a Swift song, Wildest Dream. During the speech, the 36-year-old sobbed as he recalled memories of playing football as a kid, along with the hardships he faced to make it as a professional athlete. I love a good story. He played a long time. He still seems somewhat healthy. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know if he has issues after playing all that time, but I would imagine you do have issues after playing that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Well, I'm happy that he found his way or whatever. But I being a person that worked for 30 years at the same place, I don't have too much sympathy for him because he worked 13 years, 1/3 of what I worked. So now he'll have to get a real job. No, he probably made a decent money in that 13 years, I would imagine. Anyway, that was the one story. Here's an interesting story. Dune 2 is out, and Dune 1 did pretty good. Dune 2 opened to a $97 million weekend. Oh, wow. That's domestically. Now, totally, it did $178 million. Now we're talking about movies that actually, that's what they used to do before COVID. That would be considered a huge, huge success. We have not seen numbers like this in a couple years.
Right.
Even the Marvel movies haven't done that on an opening weekend. Hey, there she is. Packing for San Diego. Yes. I just said your name. You appeared. It's like Rumpelstiltskin or whatever. You say the name and they appear. But she's got a good story, and I want to talk. In fact, maybe I'll start an interview this weekend. I'm going to have